Hello, it's me, Brennan Burns, A.K.A. Rowdy Ruffman from YouTube, and it's time for another DVD review. I haven't done a DVD review in a while, but in this video, I'm going to review one of my all-time favorite films of the 80s. I'll give you a clue. It's a John Hughes movie. It's one of the weirdest but coolest movies ever. It's Weird Science, starring Anthony Michael Hall and Ian Mitchell Smith. I know Ian Mitchell Smith really didn't enjoy acting very much, so he did. I don't know if he wanted to become a. I sorry, what I meant to say. I didn't know if you wanted to continue to work in movies and so on, but of course Anthony Michael Hall. Well, we all know who Anthony Michael Hall is. So yeah, and the late Bill Paxton. I think he died in 2018. He plays Wyatt's older brother, Chet, the asshole military older brother, military school older brother. But yeah, it's about these two losers, Gary and Wyatt. They're very unpopular. So one night while they're watching The Bride of Frankenstein, I always love that scene where they watch The Bride of Frankenstein. Anyway, Gary, played by Anthony Michael Hall, he decides he wants his friend Wyatt, played by Ian Michael Smith. I already said Ian Mitchell Smith. I already said those two actors' names, but I just have to make this review right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Ian has a. I'm sorry, Ian, not Wyatt. Wyatt has a computer, so Gary wants him to simulate a computer girl in the computer or whatever. I mean, this is 1985. Computer before we have the internet, women that we have today. This was before the internet, but we still had computers back in the day. They're not like how computers are today. You know what I'm talking about, but still, but something goes wrong, and when after Gary and Wyatt, Wyatt, I think he hits enter, and something mysterious happens, and Lisa, the hot computer British girl, is born. And I know, how does that make any sense? But in these movies, it doesn't have to make sense. We just enjoy them. Love Lisa's entrance. Lisa's entrance. I'm sorry, I can't say it right now. Let me start over. I'm going to make this review right. I love Lisa's entrance into Wyatt's room. I always love that scene. So, what do you two maniacs want to do first? Lisa is played by Kelly LeBrock. I think she was married to not Sylvester, but Steven Seagal. I could be wrong. I get the action heroes' names confused, but Kelly LeBrock, she did an amazing job as Lisa. And I remember her being in the movie with Gene Wilder, The Woman in Red, or The Lady in Red. Forget the title of that movie, but I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, she's supposed to change Gary and Wyatt's image, make them into turns them from losers to popular guys. After they take a shower together, well, Wyatt and Gary have their jeans on, but she's totally naked, even though you don't see her full body. They go to this adult bar, and I love the scene where Gary he imitates his character from the Breakfast Club, Anthony Michael Hall's character from the Breakfast Club. Gary gets stoned, and he has that wise voice. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But they eventually get home and they have to face Chet, Bill Paxton's character. Bill Paxton. He was a great, not really a villain, but a great butthole in this movie, playing the mean older brother. I love his haircut. You see it right there, Bill Paxton. Chet, or But they deal with him that one night, and the next morning they go to the mall and they take Lisa with them, and they plan to throw a wild party. And everybody's invited. I mean, Lisa just invites like the whole. I want to say the whole town, not the whole town, maybe the whole high school. I don't know. But anyway, so things get out of control as Wyatt and Gary, they show these two rivals of theirs, because Wyatt and Gary has a thing for their girlfriends. How did they create Lisa? Because the two one of them was played by Robert Downey Jr. I always remember that. one of them, I mean, both of them, they have a thing for Lisa, and they want to make love to her too. So they decide to create another image, but they forgot to hook up that plastic doll. That's also what made Lisa real. They hook up this Barbie doll. Well, it's weird, but it's kind of funny. But it didn't happen. But Lisa did. Tells them. She tells them not to. What did she say? I'm trying to say. She tells them not to be egomaniacs, and she says, "When are you going to learn? People are going to like you for not what you are. Not people are going to like you for what you are, not what you can give them. Get them out." Let me start over. She says, "People are going to like you for what you are, not what you can give them." But eventually, somehow Misso enters Wyatt's room, and Lisa decides to test them, and she creates these horrible bikers, these mean bikers. One of them was played from that guy, Michael somebody. I can't remember his last name. The bald-headed guy from The Hills Have Eyes. He was one of the bikers. So they make fun of them, toy with them until they stand up for themselves, and it's a hilarious scene. Later, the next day, Chet comes back from whatever I think he was coming back from hunting, wasn't he? Chet comes back from hunting and he sees his room is snowing and all crazy kinds of shit was happening in his the night he was away. So he blames Wyatt and he meets Lisa, and Lisa turns him into a big pile of crap, a big pile of shit. That is so hilarious. Like he's mixed with a giant toad and a pile of shit. If you've seen this movie before, you know what I'm talking about. It is a hilarious movie. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop right there. Weird Science, directed by John Hughes. He was already popular with 16 Candles in the Breakfast Club. I always say the Breakfast Club is my favorite of all of them. And second is Weird Science. Weird Science. 16 Candles is alright. This is not my all-time favorite. Talking about his high school movies, not the rest of his movies. They were cool too, but this also has the pilot episode of that Weird Science TV show, if you remember it. Yeah, they had a TV show of Weird Science, and I think Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I haven't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off the series yet, even on YouTube. I gotta see that one day. I don't know why I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of picky. But yeah, to this day, I always thought this movie should have been R-rated. It's PG-13, but I really think this movie should have been an R-rated level, like The Breakfast Club. I mean, The Breakfast Club was really a R-rated for cursing. But this one, they should have had a R-rated, maybe not sex, but R-rated nudity. It needed an R-rated flavor. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to stop right there. But check out Weird Science, one of my all-time favorite John Hughes films. I don't own the original cover, the original DVD cover from 2003, or whenever the DVD came out. I used to have this on VHS back in the day. I used to love watching this movie. The song Weird Science by Ongo Bongo. You know what I'm talking about, that 80s, cool 80s band. But I'm going to stop right there, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe to my channel. I'm always going to say this because I love saying this in all my other videos. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Please, guys, subscribe. I need more subscribers. Anyway, that said, I'm out, and check out Weird Science from 1985. Anyway, that said, I'm out. Have a good one.